Hello everyone, Captain Coinigy here. Today I'm going to be going over the Jibrel Network project. I think this project has some massive potential this year, and in this video I'm going to go over exactly why. So, what is the Jibrel Network? The Jibrel Network is an Ethereum-based blockchain company that has the goal of allowing traditional assets to be represented on the blockchain through tethered tokens. So this will allow PwC audited, know your customer compliant tokens and instruments that can be traded on or traded in a decentralized fashion as ERC20 tokens based on the Ethereum blockchain, as it says right here. And so that is pretty cool. Maybe you've heard of Tether. Tether is it's a cryptocurrency that has its value tethered to the value of the United States dollar. Now, Jibrel plans on doing something similar to this, except for any physical or monetary asset can be tokenized. For something to be added to the network, all you need to do is have a guarantor that holds whatever traditional asset they want to be added to the blockchain. So let's say I want to add my British pounds to the blockchain. So when they lock up these assets with a smart contract known as a crypto depository receipt or a crider, these criders can be moved around the world through the blockchain, and then on the release of my British pounds, the British currency, the tethered criders or crypto depository receipts are destroyed. So essentially, what we have is a network that allows the tokenization of any traditional asset on the blockchain, while maintaining the benefits of blockchain technology, like the cheap, fast, and secure transactions, paired with the non-volatility of the traditional assets. And as a side note, with the integrity of Tether as a company being called into question recently, with all of their audits and whatnot, many people are looking for other options. So Jibrel certainly offers an alternative. And at this point, they've already launched pairs for the United States dollar, the euro, the Chinese yuan, and the Russian ruble, as well as a bunch of other ones. So that's all there is now, but I don't see why it ends there, because currencies aren't the only thing that could potentially be tokenized. The JNT specifically states in the white paper that they plan on allowing regular securities to be tokenized. Imagine being able to buy a blue chip stock like Tesla or Apple on the blockchain, or any other, bonds, everything. Everything could be tokenized. I mean, I don't even see it ending there either, because why can't I tokenize a barrel of oil, or my precious metals, my gold, or my real estate even? I mean, the potential uses of this are limitless. But surely, you say, the regulations behind something like this would be stifling in such a dynamic, low regulation space. How could they manage this? Well, Jibrel Network has a very cool smart contract network that allows the terms of the smart contracts to be updated regularly to always be in accordance with all the regulations that are necessary. And they call this process smart regulation. So, dedicated Jibrel decentralized bank smart contract regulates the work of all the crider smart contracts that are actually, locking out people's traditional assets. And then when the regulation needs to change, a board of directors smart contract, or BODC, allows the rules set forth by the Jibrel decentralized bank contracts to be changed. And so these BODC contracts are managed through a voting system where holders of the JNT token can vote with their Ethereum accounts on updates to the network's regulatory system. So this diagram gives you a pretty good idea of exactly how this works. So everybody has their Ethereum account, and they can use these criders, the JUSD, the Euro, the CNY, etc., and then these are regulated by these BODC contracts. And then if these BODC contracts need to be updated, the regulatory bodies can update these BODC contracts. So they have a whole system for making sure that everything stays up to date, which is very cool. So as it stands now, the total supply is 141 million or 142 million at a price of 60 cents per token. I'm not actually sure why the market cap isn't listed here, but uh, doing the math real quick, it shows that the total market cap is around $84 million, which gives it, as far as cryptocurrencies go, a massive upside potential, given its wide variety of use cases and wide customer base that could use this, including all the institutional banks offering, securities and whatnot. And what's interesting is that you can only find it on a couple of the smaller exchanges right now, like IDEX, PalmX, VBox, and Gate.io. But it will undoubtedly be listed on a few more because recently, actually, the CEO of Binance spoke at the Jibrel Network conference. So it seems pretty likely that we'll see a JNT listing on a bigger exchange, and that will obviously have a positive effect on the price. So what's next? By the end of the year, as you can see by this roadmap, they plan on having the entire network up and functioning, which means there isn't a whole lot of time to get in this at such a cheap price. I mean, imagine buying Neo at the ICO prices. This is, I mean, it's super undervalued, super cheap. There's not really not really any further down that it could go than it is right now. So if you're interested in this project, now is the time to do your research and figure it out. So there you have it. I hope I've piqued your interest in the Jibrel Network project. I highly recommend that you do your own research so you can understand it better than I explained it. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe so you can stay on top of all the videos I release in the future. And if you're interested in my technical analysis that I post fairly regularly on a bunch of other coins, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Captain Coinigy. Alrighty, I will see you all next time.